2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
You both know what I'm doing.
They run with Connor. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year for the Rams, there on the stop. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown.
He got long heels.
55 yards.
He got long
and the
heels.
AFC adds on to their lead. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Look at the spin. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Where you going?
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Damn, if I got away from him.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Oh, he's got a little down. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st down, Breeze. An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead.
What's going on, Goldenlion?
What's up, Blue? What's up? Computer wearing my ass out, bro.
Right?
Hey, Goldenlion, you back? You called Jerry Lynn? Say what?
Incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
He won't answer the phone.
Now Breeze. Flushed down right. He completes it to Julio Jones. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
What? I'll fly out there and whoop Jerry Jones' ass for personal.
Move the chains.
I'll be on the news, bro.
This his 12th Pro Bowl nomination, though he hasn't played in all 12 years, but still, what a career and what a season. And to do it at this age, unbelievable.
Not too bad for a guy
Man,
turned 40.
they know their window, man, is small, man. You know what I'm saying? So they're trying to get their money, man. I can feel it. You know, I can understand where it's coming from.
Everything that goes along with football, he may play till he's 60.
Yeah, but I can't.
Breeze now on 1st down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he bats
I'm playing it right now.
Falls
The computer
down
turned my ass
incomplete.
up. I'm playing the Pro Bowl.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him, they've sat back.
I just don't get the feel of it, man.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
I'm watching your stream. I'm watching it.
Try again on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Yeah, I went to the party, but not.
On third and long, under pressure, and they get to him again. 2 minutes to go here in the first half.
Madden 19, it's in here.
Action on EA Sports after this. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time.
I want his profile. New profile.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
You went to you.
On first down, Mahomes sets up the screen to Gordon. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I like that.
Why does it say people gotta go to this?
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Mahomes now on first down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pick here, 8 yards on the first down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays.
You won't kick him out the league.
Absolutely.
He's still, he won't turn 5
not just the first catch, first target.
Yeah.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Go for
17.
Mahomes going to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. And it's
my
3rd
birthday in
and
2
short.
more weeks.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to
11
dishing
days.
out punishment, but here,
That's
he's
good.
going to have to absorb the contact,
the 11th.
and as a result, unable
Next
to hold on to
Sunday.
the football.
That's good.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And again, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Mahomes finding his fellow Chief Hill for the AFC first down. Well, he was so good throwing the football on 3rd down during the regular season. Why wouldn't it carry over here to the Pro Bowl?
Sometimes that's just who you are, right? If you're good at something during, as you said, during the regular season, so what if it's with a bunch of guys you're unfamiliar with? It's 3rd
My
down.
brother's
He finds a way to
27th
convert.
September.
We mentioned the history of this game, the Pro Bowl. Of course, for many folks our age, the Pro Bowl always meant a trip to Hawaii. They held it there from 80 till 09, and again for a handful of years in this decade before the last 3 being here in Orlando.
And there's something to be said, no doubt about it, for getting to go to Hawaii. Imagine being named a Pro Bowler and going home and telling your family, we're headed to Hawaii for a vacation. But think about going to Orlando, especially if you've got kids. All the theme parks, all the great things to do, plus not nearly as long a flight no matter where you come from in the United States. I think it's a big deal and a good thing to have it here in Orlando.
Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Mahomes now to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Well, you know, it's hard for some of these guys to get on the same page because they've only been practicing together for a week, but these two, I think they're pretty familiar.
I would say so, right? You go back to OTAs, mini camps, preseason camp, games, the whole deal. They ought to know each other pretty well, and in an all-star game like this, key situations, you find someone like that who you know will be exactly where you think they're supposed to be. And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field. The defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
What's
Hutch got man 20. Hutch got man 20.
The final shot before half for Breeze. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
Well, that was a good one.
Throws this on for the extra point.
Julio.
Julio.
And that
Boy,
one
you
makes it
ain't lying.
14-7.
He went and cut that motherfucker and mushed two people and went the distance.
The 2019 Pro Bowl with the AFC out on top.
Thanks very much. Boy, this AFC team has figured something out. They've got the lead again. Look at it.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams
because that's what I had in. I just took the disc out and put it in. You know, I didn't reset the game.
And he'll take this one near the 25. Call it the 26-yard line.
Boy, yeah. Hey, I tried to call you, man. I tried to call you. I tell you it is. Yeah, must have been. I told him, man, on the real though, I told him that my father wanted me to send one to New York. He said, it don't work like that. Still got to wait till 9 o'clock.
From the gun, it's Breeze.
You mean you can't buy one extra and you take him to pay you back?
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play that time for the NFC. 41 yards.
I'll give you nothing enough. I'll give you that.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Good yardage.
Imagine when the finesse happening.
Pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean.
There he goes left side.
Did you play Trinity go to run?
No. I was playing it now.
That's a good play.
Just an extra point away from tying this game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
PAT up and good by
I know that's right. He gonna, hey, you know he gonna be cussing. He gonna quit the league. I can't think.
And the rookie Saquon Barkley, the one who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
Evan Ingram.
So all square here in this
I don't know. He don't have Golden Tate. He has 4-game suspension. He doesn't have Corey Coleman.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will
he only
be a
has Sterling
touchback, and
Shepard.
it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Whoever else he has.
Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. When you think about the history of this Pro Bowl game, there was an all-star game going all the way back to 1939, but it officially became called the Pro Bowl in, I think, 1951.
You're exactly right. That game was played out in L.A. in the same stadium where the L.A. Rams currently play. And back then they split it into conferences, the American Conference versus the National Conference. The American Conference won 28-27. MVP of the game, quarterback Otto Graham, nickname Automatic. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Connor. The longtime Cardinal Patrick Peterson in on the tackle. Well, we've talked about this game being hosted here in Orlando, and you and I are quite familiar with this place, especially you. You live, what, 20, 25 minutes from here?
Yeah, not bad at all, right? An easy trip to come right to the studios here in Orlando. You, of course, have to give a little bit more effort, a quick flight, then you're here, but you've learned this city quite well. And how about it, the Madden Studios, right here in Orlando? That's where Coach and the guys hang out as well.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
That's right there. I take that shit off.
Yeah, we can took what's the name? In the settings.
And so when you go to setting, what is under?
The AFC thus far on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
When that shit pop up, I be trying to read that shit.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
You can challenge that shit. What's up, Dave, man?
What's up, bro?
Now it's Connor, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. I'm no offensive master, but with all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
And they walk to the booth and look at it.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. So it's his 2nd miss of the game. They both hurt. This one especially so.
Yeah, you've got a chance to give your guys a second-half lead, and they're counting on you to put them in front. And I tell you, there's no one more disappointed than he is that he let his guys down.
Yeah, that's how they are in real life.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley of Baltimore with a tackle.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Again they run with Gurley. The Bengals, Geno Atkins on the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
So what is so it's not R3
Looking from the gun. It's Breeze. It's caught. Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. NFC South to NFC South. Breeze to Julio Jones for a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30.
I bet a lot of people will take tomorrow off for Madden.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll
Madden
make it second
holiday.
down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Breeze. Letting one go deep. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the NFC has taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Rosas good with the extra point. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown.
Yeah. That's another thing that's good that we started a month later. So.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Yeah.
Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around.
But the defensive line goes by so fast that the defensive line goes by so fast.
What he did there. That was nice.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And he finds his Chiefs teammate, Travis Kelce. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting
That's
into the
what me and Willie gonna play a game when the game comes out. We'll see how it goes.
What he did after the catch.
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
You still want to play? You still want to play with him?
Not many guys want to come up and put a hit on him, do they?
I'll be here. He ain't gonna do nothing else, so why should we do it?
He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown AFC.
Hey, boy, I sold out, bro.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And the AFC is an extra point away from tying this game.
Hey, I sold out, bro.
Well, we saw that tandem hook up quite a few times during the regular season, didn't we?
We certainly did, and it continues now.
You know how you expect to get better when you still playing blue.
You do try and find guys you're familiar with in a game like this.
Myers connects on the PAT. So
the party sure though. The party's.
And it ends with an AFC touchdown.
Yeah. You watch them mess with it.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
I sold out.
This is taken at his 4.
I blitzed everybody for the run.
The 20 before he's brought down.
I guess that's my he called an audible. He threw it out there.
And see how it all
Isn't the
shakes
computer
out after this.
The computer's that good?
Ready? 95-56.
Yeah, and it was 3rd inches. And I sold out.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
That's right,
And he can't get away. He's taken down. J.J. Watt getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down, went backwards. It's third and very long.
I have him on the end, the right end, definitely the right end. And then sometimes I have him right by each other.
Incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they get under a minute to go now in the football game.
You didn't want to send it? Okay. That's easy as hell. Lord, you got to go there play together.
It wouldn't let me. I wouldn't let me. I tried to. About on the pad. I called the timeout. It's still locked. It's locked.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. And now we're going to get a delay of game, and that's going to back him up halfway. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the number.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Take it at the 37. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he gets it to his KC running mate. That's Tyreek Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
I'm looking for your name, baby.
On first down, it's Connor, and he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Hopefully 9-20 is different when they show the list. Hopefully it's different. Head to head.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The AFC thus far on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Connor. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. This from long, very long range. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And it's hard to hold a kick from this distance against him, but that is now 3 misses for him in the game so far.
3! And you wonder where his head's at right now. Kickers are a funny breed, but I have a feeling he'd love to see a 29-yarder next time to get him back in the groove.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10.
It ain't no one there.
Now Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Hey, brother. Yeah. So I was thinking they might do if they don't do it every 4 weeks, or they probably do it every 3 weeks, or either 3, 4, or
so
every
we're right
6
back
weeks.
where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2.
I heard it into.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
First throw of overtime for Breeze. Well, the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with the sack. Nodrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field,
they don't catch the ball.
Any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Wow.
Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now. Shotgun now for Breeze. Caught by Jones. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards.
Hey, Brady,
Now the offense will take over
one,
with a new set of downs. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
That should have been a catch.
Right.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard after the 36.
Really held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
Here's Brett Kern now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Let's go defense.
Boy, if Boogie's in shape like they talking about here,
On first
The
down,
Lakers going to the finals this year. They could go to the finals.
Find some room to get this up to about the 14. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. This being their second opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it.
Kobe.
But I tell you this.
No.
Kobe. This says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands. Critical situation. Now's their time.
LeBron better?
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot
LeBron
to
haven't won with the Lakers.
Instead,
When he won with the Lakers,
defense sold out for the run.
Worked
out well. To throw, it's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Let's go for 2, Coach. You go for 2. You have to.
Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific
so
far.
You got it.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
I know it's been done. Let's go.
Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, the NFC pressure a little too much as they get home for the sack.
It's called Claiborne. Morris Claiborne. He's an ex-Cowboy. He's good. Oh, I guess you know how to stop the run. It's because Skid Dog say you don't know how to stop the run. I guess you know how to stop the run now, Brady. I'm playing him right now.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Who you got? Jet. Tampa Bay.
The AFC thus far on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. So I can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Not an actual player. Not a good chance at all. Way easier said than done.
That's an interception.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
You'll take them over them so with you all night.
All night, stop on my feet. He don't feel right.
Huh?
He don't feel right. No stop, man.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he's got room. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 79 yards. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down the one. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement. Go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. They come out here in the eye. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now the leading rusher in the league, Ezekiel Elliott of the Cowboys, his second Pro Bowl. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only second down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for third. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's third down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
They'll try again with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2. Now third down. All right, well, they didn't kick it on second down. Now third and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on fourth down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it, you get another chance at it. Give yourself that option. Give yourself that opening.
Hey guys, when did they show Belichick in the game? You never going to show Belichick? When are you going to show him on the game?
They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here at overtime. The numbers for the NFC on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is third and goal. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it, stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And the play is stopped here. Timeout.
What?
It's the defense calling the timeout here.
What?
So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports.
Who, me? What I'm supposed to do?
He got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So not sure how they feel about that. They go to field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, where they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Oh.
You're not playing. I told y'all to go back in there, man.
NFL
you ain't playing today. I'll let you play tomorrow.
The all-new QB1 face of the franchise, or enjoy Classic Madden with Madden Ultimate Team, franchise, or a quick pickup game in exhibition.
Pretty good. I don't know what I did.